Sex. You've probably heard a lot about it by now, from parents, friends, or even on TV. But learning about sex includes a lot of things, like sexuality. Sexuality is how we experience and express ourselves as sexual beings. That includes a lot, from biology to emotional and social experiences. This can be different for every person, and sometimes it's a little bit of a journey to find out exactly how you want to express yourself. And don't worry if the idea seems a little embarrassing now, it's a common human experience. Sexuality sometimes gets to be a big deal once you start puberty. Puberty is a stage of adolescence, a part of the transition from being a child into an adult. A lot of changes happen, both physically and mentally. Both boys and girls go through puberty as their sex organs begin to function like adults, but it happens a little differently for each. Some physical signs are a growth spurt, pubic hair growth, and underarm hair growth. And yes, this happens to both boys and girls. For boys specifically, they'll start to notice enlargement of the penis and testes, growth of facial hair, a deeper voice, more body hair, and broader shoulders, and more developed muscles. Girls, on the other hand, will start to notice their breasts develop, their hips widen, and the beginning of menstruation, or period. Have you started to notice some of these changes about yourself already? Well, so have our friends, Jacob and Emily. Let's watch some of the experiences they've gone through.
Hey Jacob, why the long face?
All the boys in school today were talking about how much they had grown over the summer, but I'm still shorter than all of them.
That's what you're worried about? It's okay. You probably just haven't hit puberty yet.
Puberty? But I thought it happens to all boys in middle school. Why hasn't it happened to me yet?
That's just a myth. Really, it happens at a different time for everyone. I had a friend that started in 7th grade, and another that started in 9th grade. We all mature at a different rate.
Really? But girls won't want to date me if I'm still so short.
Don't worry about that. Girls mature at different times from boys too, and they have a whole other set of changes to deal with.
Hey sis, how's it going?
Well, I'm actually feeling kind of down. At school today, the girls were laughing about how they're so relieved they don't have to wear bras yet, but I think my chest is getting larger.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I have to wear a bra all the time, but it's not so bad. You get used to it.
Yeah, but my chest is much bigger than the other girls. I don't want them to look at me any differently.
Breasts will grow too. People usually go through puberty between ages 11 to 14, but a lot don't. Take a look at boys. A lot of them don't even begin to mature until they're 10, but some girls start when they're 8. You just bloomed a little earlier than some of the other girls in your class. There's nothing wrong with that.
I guess you're right. Thanks, sis. During puberty, in addition to the physical, other emotional and behavioral changes happen as well. You might find that relationships with parents are harder to deal with, and your friendships might change. This is natural and happens when we try to discover our identity and when we find out what kind of people we want to be around. Also, we begin to feel new pressures from our peers as we try to fit in and seek their approval. Believe it or not, good things happen during puberty too. For example, as you begin to mature, you'll find yourself better able to think and learn about new things and interact in a more sophisticated way. And of course, dating. Plus, you'll have more responsibilities such as staying at home by yourself, driving, and accepting consequences for your actions. Although you'll certainly begin to feel smarter, scientifically speaking, the teenage brain is still immature in many ways. Therefore, it is easier to make impulsive and risky decisions because it's harder to make sound judgments. It's a good idea to choose safe activities that still give you a sense of thrill, such as competitive sports, rock climbing, or dancing, or playing with puppies. It takes a while for both boys and girls to mature. For girls, they often mature in their late teens, but boys don't usually mature until their early 20s. Now let's check back in with Emily and Jacob to see how they're handling adolescence.
Hey Emily, want to join us at the mall?
No, I have a lot of homework and my mom wants me to come home right after school.
We'll be okay. We'll just go to the mall, stay for half an hour, and come back. You can just tell your mom that you had stayed late in class. Please, it'll be fun.
I guess. I do really want a new shirt. Emily, where were you? We were so worried. I had to stay late at school, but we called the school and they said you left on time. Where were you really? Okay, I just went to the mall for a little while with some friends. But Emily's sister drove us, and she's 18. I thought it was okay, because we would only be gone for a little while. Well, it isn't okay. You should have called at least. I'm very disappointed in you. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. They just wanted me to go so badly. Don't be too concerned about what other people think of you. If they're your true friends, they'll respect your wishes and won't make you do anything you're not comfortable with. Well, I'm sorry again. Thanks, Mom.
Hey Jacob, who are you going to take to the dance this weekend?
So I tried asking Miranda out and she turned me down. Dylan got to her first.
Hey, it's alright. You're way cooler than Dylan anyway. But hey, have you tried talking to Emily? She's super cool, and I think she's single.
No, but I think I will.
So as you can tell, a lot happens during puberty, and it's an important time in your life. It may seem a little scary, but it happens to everyone at different times and for different lengths of time. There are going to be lots of hard times and fun times, but don't worry, it's normal to experience some confusion during the transition from being a kid into a fully grown adult.